So let's start with Shahd. So Shahd, if I have an atom like this one, okay, tell me what will happen to this atom to become stable. Hmm. And is it metal or non-metal? Yes.
We will put another electron, then it will change to helium. So it will be stable
Helium.
also.
Look, Shahd, there's something like ABC, like,
Yes,
like,
yes.
yes,
It will
that's
not
it.
change to helium because the
Yes.
helium is already an
Mm,
inert gas, so it will change to
mm,
a positive ion.
yes. Do you know, like, for example, Salma is wearing a black shirt and you took it from her and you wear it. And you tell me I change it into Salma. Can it be?
No, of
Of
course.
course, no. No. So no element can change into another element ever. Okay, only in one case, and you are going to take it inshallah later. But no element can change into another element. So the hydrogen, if I add one more electron, it's just a hydrogen ion. That's it. And it has the same electronic configuration for helium. Look, now when I add one proton, now this is another element. Now it's helium. Okay? So it depends only on the number of protons inside each element. Like, how about this
Miss,
one? Yes, yes, Ruth.
Miss, you finished two lessons, so I'd understand anything today.
So what?
I would understand anything today in science.
يعني not very much, to be honest. But I think you already know the elements from last year, right?
Yeah.
Protons, neutrons, electrons. So maybe yes.
Okay.
Do you know what is this element? Do you remember what is lithium? Yes. Do you remember it?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know how this atom becomes stable? Like to be full with electrons at the outermost energy level?
Yeah.
How? What should happen? This.
If the last energy level is maybe 7, so 7 electrons, yeah. So
Gain 7 electrons?
no, will gain 1 electron from another element.
But it has already one. This element has already one.
Yeah, so
it will just lose it. If it lose this electron, so it will be 2 and full with electrons because the first energy level should have 2, right? The second 8, the third 8, and so on. So this one now it is stable and it is lithium positive ion, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can just refresh your information today. Yes, you will. Maybe you want to understand our lesson, but it will be like refreshment for your information about chemistry.
Okay.
All right. You can contact me after the session, and I will send you the recorded ones. Okay, about the first 2 lessons.
Yeah. Okay.
So Salma. Salma, what are you? Do you remember what of this? You already know it now. Okay, what will happen here? This is oxygen. Tell me what will happen to become stable, and is it metal or non-metal or what?
Oxygen is non-metal.
Non-metal. It tends
and to gain.
How many electrons?
2.
So changing into
Negative ion.
negative ion. So what will be the symbol for oxygen or oxygen ion? Like how I can write it? O
all and negative.
Negative what? Just one negative?
Two.
Yes. Negative 2 because they are carrying negative charge with the same number of electrons that are lost or gained, right? So it's negative 2. Oxygen, negative 2. Very good. Okay. Here, once I add the proton, I already know what is this element without even adding electrons, because the main thing to know what element is it, the number of protons. Here it's a challenge. I will see. Yara, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Farah.
Teacher, I'm here for so long.
Good morning. Okay, let's see this element. Let's try to see. Now they are asking to find the element in the periodic table. What is this element? Where is it?
Helium?
Helium. Again, there is one proton inside. One proton.
One proton. Okay, I don't know the number of protons.
No.
How I will know?
It's already the red one inside. Wait a second. I will answer the first one with you. Then the others you will.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Okay. Look here. I have one proton. It means that the electrons must be 1. Okay, because number of protons equals number of electrons. So if I have one proton, so it means I must have one electron. Well, how about I have 2 here? It means it's not an atom, it's an ion. Okay, this is a negative ion. Right? Okay, so
Yeah.
what is this element, or where can I find it in the periodic table? It has 1 electron. Can you locate
Hydrogen.
it? Yes. 1
The first
electron,
H,
1
yeah,
energy level.
this one.
Yes. Yes. Is it neutral atom or ion?
Ion.
Ion. That's it. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
nice.
like this game.
Yes. Protons 9, electrons 10. Salma, locate it, please, and tell me, is it neutral atom or ion?
Teacher, am I supposed to add the protons and the electrons?
The protons 9, electrons 10. What did you understand about this?
I didn't understand anything.
Yeah. Okay. Number of protons, like we said, the number of protons equals, you already know this information, right? Number of
Yeah,
protons equals the number of electrons. Wait a second. Yeah. The number of protons already equals the number of electrons. It means that they are 9. Okay, so if I told you that the electrons are 10, it means they gain 1, right? They gain 1 electron to become full with electrons. So when you try to locate this ion in the periodic table, you have to change it first to its neutral atom. What is the neutral atom? That contains 9 electrons only. So you are going to locate this 9. Check how many energy levels, how many electrons at the outermost energy level. You will know the element. Do it.
No, I don't know.
Okay, let's do it together. Can you distribute this 9?
Yeah, it's 2, 8, and 1.
2.
No, sorry. Yeah, it's 7 too.
Okay. So in which period? In which
7A.
period?
In which period?
Yes, it's in 7A group. And which period?
The second one.
The second one. And 7A. So that's it.
Fluorine.
Yeah. The point here, just to understand, if the number of protons 9 and the electrons 10, it means it's a negative ion. It's a negative ion. Okay, this is the point. So you are sure, we are sure already, all elements, the number of protons equals number of electrons. So if I have more or less number of electrons than protons, so it's not a neutral atom, it means it is an ion,
I know.
okay? And you already locate it, it's chlorine and it's an ion, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Allah Yara. You have 7 and 7. You are just going to locate it in the periodic table.
Okay, teacher, 1 second. Teacher, I think it's going to be
What, Yara?
element. I think it's going to be element F.
F, I have. Distribute 7. 2 and?
2 and 5.
Okay, 2 and 5. So they are in group
Oh yeah, 5, right.
5. Yes. So what it will be? 3, 4, 5. Right?
Yes.
And then second period. Okay, is it neutral atom or ion?
No, it's neutral atom.
What?
It's neutral atom.
Yes, neutral atom. Very good. يلا يا فرح.
Yes, teacher.
What is this element? Where is it? 1 and 1.
1 and 1.
You have 1 energy level and 1 electron. So where is it in the periodic table?
Helium, which is in group 18.
Helium has 2 electrons, not 1. Has 2 protons, not 1. It's in group 1A and in period 1, right? Because it has 1 electron and 1 energy level. So the first one, it has 1 energy level, so it's in period 1. Yes.
Miss, how does it have 1 electron and the first energy level should be 2?
That's why they need to be stable, so it will gain 1 and change into ion.
Teacher, I don't understand. Can you repeat it?
Is this one?
Yeah.
Okay, here we said that we are just going to locate it. This one is very simple. So we have how many energy level? I have 1 energy level. So it is in period 1 because I have 1 energy level. So it is in period 1. What 2?
You said 2. You said 2 energy level.
How 2 energy? It's only 1.
لا
Right?
لما كنت بتسأليني قلتي 2.
I said 2 energies. I said 1 energy level and 1 electron. 1 electron. That's 1 electron. So 1 electron, it means it's a group 1A. So here I have 1A and I have here period 1. So this is the element.
Miss, but the first energy level should have 2 electrons.
To be stable, yes. But all elements are not stable except for this group. Look here.
Group
This
8.
is the
Zero
only group. Yes, this is the only group that they are full with electrons, 2 and 8. But all the other table, they want to be like them. Like for example, hydrogen want to gain 1 more electron and they change into hydrogen ion to look like helium that contains 2 electrons at the outermost energy level.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. That's why they are very active. Why they very active? Because they need just to be stable and have full number of electrons.
Yeah.
This one is, of course, neutral atom. Yes, well done. Last one. I want to make it. Okay, the fastest
second eye?
here. Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't have a chance to make mistakes. So focus.
Helium.
By the
I think
way,
that you will
by
come
the
and
way,
kill me.
yes, by the way, the red one only protons, okay?
Is
The
the
white one,
proton? Yeah, now I realize.
okay. Yes, yes, you're still saying I am Salma until now.
So it's hydrogen.
Yes, it's a hydrogen.
Hydrogen ion.
Yes, yes, hydrogen ion. Okay. I think. All right. So we'll complete the others one time later, inshallah. I hope. Okay, about the metallicity. Salma, tell me about the metallicity when we go from left to right in the periodic table. Metallic property, يعني. Increases or decreases. What is the strongest metal? Salma, didn't we take it?
Yeah, we took in the same period.
Okay, tell me about the same period when we move from left to right. Salma, where are you? Salma is not here. So, Yara, the graduation of the metallic property when we move from left to right, like when we increase the atomic number, what happens to the metallic property?
I don't understand the question.
The metallic property when we move from the left to the right, with any period. Yes, when we move from the left to the right, what happens to the metallic property? Like, where is the strongest metal? Where is the strongest metal?
On the left.
On the left, right. So in you mean in group 1A, right? So
Yeah.
when we move from left to right, what happens to the metallic property?
It gets weaker.
Yes, that's right. So it decreases until we reach a specific group number. This one, what is it called? What is this one called?
Metalloids.
Metalloids, excellent. Then what will appear here? Which property will appear here?
Non-metal.
Yes, excellent. Where we can find the strongest non-metal?
14.
In the strongest non-metal. Where is the group that contains the strongest non-metal?
It is in the 7.
Yeah, in 7A. Yes, until we reach the energy gases. Okay, very good. So by increasing the atomic number, the metallic property decreases when we move from left to right, and until we reach metalloids, then non-metallic properties start to appear. So, and it increases until we reach group 7A. So the strongest metal in group 1A, strongest non-metal in group 7A, right?
Yes, or 17.
Yes, or 17. Yes. So for example, here we have the strongest metal is Farah. And this period, you can see the strongest metal is the third period. What is the strongest metal?
The strongest metal is in period what?
The third one, this one. You are going to choose from here. You're going to choose from these elements.
Is argon?
Argon is metal or inert gas?
Yes, inert gas.
Okay.
Chlorine.
Chlorine is what? Metal or non-metal?
What's happening to me?
Yes, والله. What's happening to all of you?
Aluminium. Aluminium.
I will cancel the session. Okay, no, I will repeat again. Look here, when we start from the beginning of the period, each period, I want to open a periodic table يعني. Wait a second. Yeah. What? Anyway, okay. So when, very small. Where is our template that we used one time before? Anyway, okay.
Wow, there is another element.
Hmm. So when we move, this is the periodic table. Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
When
I'm
we,
saying that there is like more than non-metals and metalloids, metals like that.
no, they are only the ones we took. When we move from left to the right, we said that the metallic property decreases. It means decreases. I'm starting with the strongest. So I have here the strongest. This is the strongest metal, except for hydrogen. Hydrogen is not. It's non-metal. So I have here. I'm starting with the strongest metal. So this red group, the strongest metal. So if I ask, they give you in the exam, whatever the period is, you are going to check where is the first one that I'm starting the period with. This is the strongest metal. So lithium is the strongest metal in period 2. Sodium is strongest metal in period 3. Potassium is strongest metal in period 4, and so on. So these are the strongest metal. Then the metallic property decreases until I reach metalloids. Finished already. There is no metallic property. So it decreases until I reach the metalloids. Then the non-metallic property appears here. Non-metallic property appears here and it increases until I reach the strongest non-metal here, non-metal, this one, group 7A or 17. This is the strongest non-metal. And you already know the last one is the inert gas. They are not included in our story. Okay, so I have the strongest metal at the left of the periodic table and the strongest non-metal at the right of the periodic table, or specifically group 7A. Okay, so if I ask, for example, in period 6, what is the strongest metal and what is the strongest non-metal? Farah. In period 6, I need the strongest metal.
The strongest is CS.
Yes, Lithium, you have to know its name, by the way, because we have it that it has the largest atomic size.
I know, but I can't pronounce it.
Okay. Cesium. Cesium.
Yeah.
Okay, and what are the strongest non-metal?
The strongest non-metal.
You don't have to say its name, just as a symbol.
Teacher.
Just move from left to right until you reach the strongest non-metal in group 7A before the inert gas.
Where is it? There isn't non-metal here.
Really? How about this one? He is unknown. He is very sad that you are saying that about him. Astatin, AT. يعني whatever the period is, I want just you to know in 7A they are the non-metal.
وأنا هميز منين لو هو مثل أو non-metal؟
We already know their locations in the periodic table. This is the thing that we are saying already, that we have here metals. I have here metals and I have here non-metals, and then between them they are the metalloids. That's it. So all group 7A non-metal. I already know the strongest non-metal. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Salma, tell me about period 4, strongest metal and strongest non-metal. Yalla, quickly.
Strongest metal, the potassium, and the non-metal is the bromine.
Very
No,
hot. Yes, that's right.
is it okay?
Mhm. All right. Give me example, Shahd, about any metalloid. Any metalloid.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, metalloid. Easiest question of all.
Aluminium. Are you asking to give you an element from metalloids?
Yeah.
Okay, I said aluminium.
I quit. You sure? What? Aluminium is metal, by the way.
Wait, 1 minute.
It's a weak metal. Yes, you have, if you are just checking the colors, don't check. Yes, that's it. Don't check the colors. Yani, each period have their specific colors.
No, I don't check the color. I just like, yani,
you took the zigzag
confused.
line. Yes.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
not to be confused, start from boron
It's
all the
in-
time. Yes.
It's in period 3. It's in group
Yes.
3, yeah.
Like we have boron, we have silicon, we have germanium, we have arsenic, and we have tellurium. They are all non-metals. Okay, antimony. All of these are, sorry, metalloids. So they are
Metalloids,
the
yeah.
metalloids. Yes. Okay. So that was about the metallic and non-metallic property. The strongest in group 1A, the strongest metal. Then I have until I reach like the aluminium. Aluminium, you can see it. Aluminium here. They are metals. Aluminium. Okay. Then I have the non-metallic property increases when we move from left to right after the metalloids until I reach the strongest non-metal in group 7A. How about in the same group? What happens in the same group? See, this one we didn't take it, right?
Yeah, we are going to take it today.
Anyway. Okay, when we move in the same period, when we move in the same group, what happens to the metallic property? The metallic property increases. The metallic property, when I move from the top to the bottom, the metallic property increases gradually until I go from the top to the bottom. Why? Let's imagine together. When I move from the top to, like from up to down, what happens to the size, the atomic size? Now, who can tell me quickly? What happens to the atomic size when I move from the top to down, from up to down? What happens to the atomic size?
It increases by
good.
1.
Excellent. It increases. So the atomic size increases until we reach the cesium, the largest one. Right. So when the atomic size increases, let's imagine it together. It will be easier for the atom to lose the electrons at the outermost energy level, right? All of them, they already have 1 electron. So if the atomic size increases and it's away from the nucleus, the attraction force decreases as well. So they will lose this electron easily. So the metallic property will be more because this loss will be easily. Okay, so because the atomic number increases, so the atomic size increases, so the ability to lose the electron at the outermost energy level increases. So that's why the strongest metal is
Cesium.
Yes, are ignoring the last one. So I have here the strongest metal is cesium. It is in group 1A and at the bottom. So the metallic property, what happens to it when I move from the top to down? Metallic property increases. Yeah. So if I ask about a relation between, like I want to draw it, a relation between the metallic property and the atomic number, direct or indirect or inversely. The atomic number increase, what happens to the metallic property in the same group? Increase, like we said. So directly proportional. Okay. So I have when the metal in the same group, when the atomic number increase, the metallicity increase. So they are directly proportional. Okay. If they ask me about in the same period, what I'm going to do in the same period. In the same period, we said that when the atomic number increases, the metallicity decreases. So it will be inversely. You can write them for yourself. Yes, in your copybook or something. So if I have them in the same period, they are inversely. But in the same group, they are directly relationship between metallic property right here at the top, metallic property, and right here the atomic number. Write them.
Miss, I don't understand.
Very normal. But what? Which one specifically is to try?
The left part.
Okay, here we are saying that we have metals. Okay, Judy, we have most of the predictable metals. Yani all of this, like we can see here, this part, they are metals. So these metals, their property or this metallic property decreases when we move from left to right. The metallic property decrease, like the strongest metal, I have it here in this group. In the same group itself, in the same group, when I move from top to down, so the metallic property increases because the atomic size, and you didn't take it yet, like the size of the atom increase when we move from up to down. So I have here this one, for example, the largest metal and the strongest metal at the same time. When it becomes large, the metallicity increase or the metallic property increase. Why? Because when the size increase, it will be easier for the atom to lose the electron. So its metallicity or metallic property increases. You skipped a lot of information. That's why it will be hard for you to understand.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
So if I ask Yara about lithium, what do you think about lithium? Lithium is comparing lithium in the same group, weakest or lowest metallic or strongest metallic element. Yara.
We will compare it with other elements, even metalloids and...
No. In the same group. Yeah, now I'm speaking about group 1A.
Oh, okay.
Lithium.
Lithium.
Lowest metallic element or strongest metallic element?
No, it's going to be the lowest.
Yes, lowest. So I have in the same group, this group, they are already the strongest element. But if I compare lithium with the others,
hydrogen is not from the same group.
Hydrogen is not metal. It's non-metal, so we are not counting it. It's in group 1A. Yes, but it is not a metal.
It's in group 1A, but we will not count from that.
Yes, because the properties are different. That's why. So we have here lithium is the lowest metal or the weakest, and I have here cesium, the strongest metal. Cesium, the strongest metal in group 1A. Okay. Right.
Okay.
Give reason. Cesium is considered the strongest metallic element. Yeah. So will show up.
Because it has the bigger atomic size.
Wow. Excellent. Yes. Because it has the largest atomic size. So it can lose the valency electron easily. So it is the strongest metal. Very good. If I ask about the relation between the metallic property and the atomic size, Salma, what is the relation between, or what is the type of relation between atomic size and the metallic property?
The atomic size.
Yeah. In the same group. In the same
When-
group, just yeah. Yes.
When the atomic size increase,
Yes.
the metallic property also increase.
Also. Yes.
No.
Yes. What's wrong with you? La.
Why?
No, Salma, it's the first time I see you with like this. Yani, all the time you are confident and you trust yourself more. That's right. When the atomic size increases, the metallic property increases as well. So if I ask you about the type of relation, what are you going to say?
Directly.
Yes, that's it. Direct relationship.
Okay.
So by increasing the atomic size, the atomic property increases as well. By the way, if you feel that we need extra session to take it away from this timing of the academy, we can take it like at evening, so we can revise this lesson again. And so I'll be sure, and I can fight with you freely. And I'll be sure that you are done with this lesson, so we can complete.
This lesson, it makes me confused very much. I don't know why.
Because it's confusing, to be honest. So we can together make a way for the lesson to become easier for us, so we can complete. Okay. So yes, there's a question. Let's answer it together now in the book. So let's set the timing together and revise this list again. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Let's answer this one. So they give us a part of the periodic table like we had in the last quiz last time. Then they are asking us some questions. Yes. Yeah. So the number one. يلا شهد.
Okay, the largest atomic size element of the third period. Or the third period. It is sodium.
Yeah, familiar. Do you know the kind of game like you sit in a chair, and when you make mistakes, they remove the chair from under you so you fall. I want to make it very much. Okay, number two, Yara.
As an element whose
Electronic.
electronic configuration is similar to the electronic configuration of the ion of K element.
What is K element? You said K, what is it? What is its name?
I don't remember.
No way.
Potassium.
Wallahi, it's ماشي okay. Potassium.
Oh, it's sodium.
Yara, wait a second. The potassium already don't want to be like sodium. It want to be like something else. All the periodic table want to be like something else. Specific group. What?
I think it's argon.
Yes, very good. Argon. They want to be like the inert gas preceding them and predicting.
Yes,
Very good.
I was saying that I think element K is sodium, and I meant to say this.
Alhamdulillah that I understand wrong. Okay, very good. Yeah, Salma, number 3.
And metal whose electronic configuration of its ion is similar to the electronic configuration of argon element.
Non-metal? Okay.
Teacher, I'm not sure of the answer, okay? I guess it's aluminum.
Aluminum is non-metal, yes, Salma?
Oh. No, sorry.
Mhm. Yesterday I was telling someone that my best class is grade 8. Yeah, yesterday.
This is so
I think
confusing.
I will change my I will change my mind. Okay.
No, teacher.
Mm,
Teacher, but I don't know their atomic
okay,
number.
one second. Salma, we took the metals want to be like the inert gas preceding them, but non-metal want to be like the inert gas following them, right? So it's
Yeah.
done. So what is the non-metal that want to be like argon?
That won't be.
They want to be like argon. They will have the same electronic configuration when they become ion like argon. Okay, where are the nonmetals that you can see in this table in period 3 with argon? Where are the nonmetals?
It's S and Cl.
Yes, okay, thank you. That's right. Which one is the strongest, and it will become, when it gain one more electron, it will be like argon.
Yeah, that's good one.
That's it. All right. Yeah, I think you have to punish yourself. Number 4, Judy, do you want to try? It's hard, but you can try if you want. Number 4.
An element whose electronic configuration of its ion is similar to the electronic configuration of helium element.
Yeah. They told you an element and they didn't say it's metal or non-metal. They are just asking what is an element that its electronic configuration of its ion similar to helium. It means when they lose or gain, they will have only 2 electrons at the outermost energy level. So what do you think it will be? If they have only, for example, 3, they will lose 1. So they will be like helium. So you're going to think about one of these. What do you think the one that will be like helium? Lithium, sodium, or potassium? Lithium has 3 electrons, sodium has 11, and the potassium has 19.
So it will be lithium.
Yes, very good. So it will be lithium. Thank you. Farah? Metal, it's a metal whose electronic configuration of its ion similar to the electronic configuration of neon. Yes. Farah?
Yes,
Neon. Okay. Metal that will be like neon.
will be like neon in what?
When they become ion, when they lose, because it's a metal. So when they lose 1 electron, they will be or they will have the same number of electrons like neon. Neon has 10. How can we think about it? Metal. So I'm going to search about the elements that following neon, because the
In the
metals
metal
want to
group.
be like preceding them. Yeah.
NE is NE is 10
Mm. NE is
يعني
10.
لا قصدي يعني لو شلنا الأخير لو شلنا
Mm. You have only 3 options, Farah. Which one of these 3 will be like neon when it becomes iron? You have the number of electrons here.
صوديوم.
Yes. All the things that you need to know. What is the element after neon? It's sodium. Done. Because sodium want to be like the inert gas preceding it in the periodic table. So what
Yeah, so it
following
will lose
neon?
one
Yes, it will lose 1 electron and it will be 10 like neon. So it will be sodium.
and it change into positive ion.
Yes. Mm. So,
So teacher, did we finish the lesson?
really, it's a very good question. I'm thinking how many sessions we need to finish it.
Only one,
Are you sure?
I think.
Teacher, there is
Hmm.
there page 50, there is also, I think, a part that we didn't take about the chemical activity.
Dad, are you joking? We didn't finish it. We still didn't start in the chemical properties of metals. We didn't take the chemical properties of metals and the chemical properties of non-metals. We didn't take them. Yeah, but I have to be sure about the last part. So,
Yeah, I thought that these are just like activities. Oh, okay, understand.
no, it was, we completed the part of,
I thought that they are just activities for the
no.
for the lesson.
Yes, no. So I want to tell you the homework, because if you do the homework this time correct, so I will hope about you again. I still, of course, I'm joking. You are the best. So let's make it question.
Yes, teacher, we know that we are the best. I saw in the group you would fight with chat.
Really? Did you see the fight that we did?